Hola amigos, what is up? This is ChallengedFireBraga and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy III. In the last episode, we stepped into the world of darkness, and in today's episode, we're probably going to be finishing it up. So, I cut it kind of a weird place. I probably should have cut after the second boss fight against the two-headed dragon, to be fair, but... I kind of wanted to keep on trucking, but at the same time, I don't want to have, like, amazingly long episodes. But at the same time, I do just kind of want to get this dungeon through with, because... Oh, I am not looking forward to the final boss. Oh. Once we get to the final boss, you know what? I should probably at least do a little bit of level grinding with the cast, with the party, in order to fight the final boss, because the final boss is going to be a little bit of a trip. A bad trip. A trip of terror and horror. Spooky, scary horror skeletons. Sending shivers down the party's spine, but... thankfully it's not too much of the shivers. How far behind is Rephion experience anyway? Was that last episode? Yeah, she fell behind. Rephion! I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Weird little anime girl. Please forgive me. I don't even know why I'm asking forgiveness of a Final Fantasy character. I just kind of am, because I'm stupid. That's how this works. I can't believe you guys haven't, like, caught up on that part yet. Maybe you guys have, and you just haven't been pointing out my stupidity as much as I have. Maybe you guys are nice. Do what I have to say. Stop being nice to me. Okay. I honestly have to admit, I have a problem with taking compliments, and I believe I've talked about this in some other videos, and I may have talked about it on Twitter, but I don't like taking compliments, because it just... I don't know. Like, I've suffered from depression for a while, and when it comes to compliments, they just don't feel real, I guess? Every time I get a compliment, it kind of feels fake, and I understand that there are some people who actually legitimately like the things I do, like when I draw generic anime babes. Because that's kind of what I draw, because I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole who can't draw anything else, so we just kind of draw generic anime chicks. Oh hey, I'm drawing all of these characters that are just like wearing glasses and have like anime boobs and stuff. Isn't that great? Isn't that what everyone wants? And it's just like, no, nobody wants that. Nobody who's an adult wants that. Because that's fucking stupid. But, like, there are people who legitimately, like that kind of stuff, I guess, and like the fact that oh wow, that's the boss already, okay. I am going to ignore that for a while, until I find the treasure chest in this room. I believe it's here? No, it is not. Okay, it's to the far left then. That's where the treasure chest is. Gotta get the treasure chest for the ribbon. Realize that having the ribbon may lower Rephion's defense, but at the same time, it'll do us some good. Kage. Kage. These guys both have the same name, Kage. Nicholas Kage. Nicolas Cage. Oh man, I would love to see Nicolas Cage as a ninja. That would make my day. Somebody in Hollywood make a film about Nicolas Cage being a ninja. That would just be fantastic. I would go to watch that. Honestly, I don't think Nicolas Cage is that bad. He just... He seems like a lot of times he's in like action movies and more serious movies. I think he's honestly better as a comedy type of person. Maybe that's just because a lot of the comedy from Nicolas Cage is very accidental, but yeah, I just like it better when he's attacked by bees. I guess that's what I'm saying. Of course, to be honest, I mean, Like, there are a lot of people that I think would be better if they were just attacked by bees constantly. Whatever. I am not going to send threats to everyone that says, hey, you should follow my opinion and only my opinion, or I'm going to have you attacked by bees. That would be the weirdest, like, threat ever. It's like a death threat for the terminally dull. Whatever. I can't even describe. I mean, I can describe, but it's really the only way I can describe it is swarm of fucking bees. Not like bees that are actually, like, procreating. That would be weird. How do bees do it? I actually don't want to know how bees have sex. That is not something... I'm sure somebody on DeviantArt is already probably going to be explaining that, to be honest. DeviantArt comes up with a lot of weird shit sometimes. I mean, DeviantArt has some cool things too, but at the same time, DeviantArt also has its weird things. I should know, I produced like half of it. I've never produced a video, or a drawing of bees fucking, mind you, but, I mean, if there's a market out there for that kind of shit, gotta think about it. Alright, treasure chest should be here. Treasure chest, where'd you go? Where is the goddamn treasure chest? Oh wow, we got Jormungand. What is a Jormungand? It probably looks exactly like that. Except probably not really. Whatever it is, it's got low defense, but it's got high attack. Okay, maybe the enemies are actual threats after all. It's just that now we're getting the actually threatening enemies, where before, it was just like, oh hey, this is a vaguely threatening ninja individual with a sword. A sword, a dragon sword. But now we just found the dragon. It's only more of a derpy sea serpent than anything. He just looks very happy with himself, like... I like these enemies because they don't really look that much like other enemies in the game. He looks happy, he almost looks kinda cute. If he was a plushie, I would have him. I'm sorry to kill the happy serpent, I'm sorry. Happy serpent actually sounds like... never mind. Never mind. That just vaguely sounds inappropriate, like it would be something that you'd find a definition for on Urban Dictionary. That's what that was, Urban Dictionary. Ribbon, but it's a trap. Oh no. It's another Xande clone. Honestly, you know what? I never understood why you fight Xande when he's in this kind of humanoid form. But when you fight Doga and Une, they're in different forms. Like, Une looks like something you'd expect to see on, like, DeviantArt or some kind of weird fetish site. And Doga looks like something you'd never want to meet in a dark alley, ever. But it's just like, oh hey, Xande doesn't get that transforming shit, he's just a dude, he's just a guy. I mean, to be fair, I can't say I blame him. Alright, let's do some punchy, shall we? Gotta always do that punchy... Oh wow, that did a lot of damage. Why am I surprised that it did a lot of damage? It's Ingus! Dealing a lot of damage is his specialty. Xande clone. Xande clone just never change. Xande never changes, except he changed his skin color for some reason. Just looks like a reject from Jersey Shore, but with black gloves. It's like the coloration of a fox, for crying out loud. So without any of the cuteness. Because foxes are an adorable animal. Have you ever seen a fox? I don't know why I'm asking you this like you're in the same room, but if you've ever seen one, probably share my sentiments. They're a very cute animal. Cats are cute too. Some dogs are cute as well, like Pomeranians. Pomeranians, like... Doesn't that Maximilian guy who does all the fighting game commentaries, he has a Pomeranian, doesn't he? It's so fluffy. Oh yeah, he does have a Pomeranian. It's like called Benny or something. Benny the Hype Dog. Why am I bringing up Maximilian of all people? I mean, I guess why not, because I like fighting games, but... I don't know, he basically like kinda comes across at first as a fighting game version of PewDiePie because he gets loud and he kind of yells a lot, but at the same time he's actually entertaining, unlike PewDiePie. Okay, to be honest, maybe PewDiePie's improved over the years, but probably not. I will just have to assume not. I am sorry to any PewDiePie fans that I have upset with my speeches. Maybe, mainly I'm sorry that you are a fan of PewDiePie, but... oh well. Can't always have everything you want. Like, do some cure. There we go. How are you, Refia? You are 579 away from a level up. Probably gonna get that 579. Oh, I guess not. Alright, fair enough. We're going into a boss fight now, so... whatever, now that we're in it. Now that we're in the shit. You've done well to come this far, but this is as far as you go. What are you, Birdo? Alright, something about darkness. Engulfing the world, returning it to the void. We don't care. We just want to stab stuff, like Ingus just wants to punch people. Look at your weird polygonal arms, Miss Echidna person. Right, this is Echidna. Doesn't look anything at all like an Echidna does, but just roll with it, alright? Echidnas are like snake things, right? Knuckles the snake enchilada. Somehow that just doesn't sound right. Alright. We're always going to take damage at the beginning of these battles, because I always want to have haste cast onto Ingus. Because Ingus does a lot of things. Let's have you defend, let's have you cast Curaga, as per usual. And I think I'm going to boost a second time, just to make sure, just to be safe. It's the only way to be sure. Boost as much as possible to murder everyone. That is the moral of the Ingus story. I mean, Ingus, you may not see it on his character models, but he's probably got some pretty serious guns right there. I mean, he flexes one arm, it's like 2. He flexes 2, it's like 2.5. That's how we roll. That's how it's done. I mean, Ingus, he doesn't care about all that shit, he just wants to punch people. That's what his calling is. He used to be a knight for Sasune, but then it's just like, no, I've decided not to be a knight unless knights can punch people, and right now knights can't punch people, so I'm going to be a black belt instead. It was his conscious decision to turn into a black belt, not mine. I'm not gonna try to talk him out of it, maybe because he scares me, but... oh, by the way, that is Drain! We may have already seen Drain, but just in case we haven't, it drains life, and deals a pretty good amount of damage, too. Oh shit, death. Oh wait, no, why am I so scared? We're immune to status problems. No status in the world is going to hit us. We are the people, we are the Light Warriors. Warriors of the Light. I mean, I believe next turn Echidna is probably going to attack with Quake, so... I want to be careful, I want to be prepared. Oh man, it feels so good to be seeing that 9,000... oh, no, just going for Tornado? Okay. Tornado. Everyone got out of the Tornado. Twister. Written by Michael Crichton. Twister was actually a pretty good film. You know what else is a good film that's kind of... was actually Twister... no, I think Twister was written by Michael Crichton. It's not based on a Michael Crichton book, but I think it was written by him. ER was written by Michael Crichton, from what I remember. Or at least, like, conceptually created by him. Oh fuck, Refia, no. Refia, no. Luneth. Eh. Oh, Refia, no. Alright, let's get that Arise out. Refia's dying an awful lot. I guess it's because I think that she's tough enough to take on anything. I neglect to actually heal her. I should probably actually heal her. Oh man, Ingus is like no selling everything. The only thing Ingus sells is merchandise. And pain. And guess what? You're gonna be buying. Gonna be buying 40 cc's of pain! Except Refia's gonna do it first. You are very much dead, ma'am. I am sorry. Except I am not. There we go. Refia gains a level, finally. Oh man, if all of you were to die to give Refia back her spot on the top of the food chain, that would be great, but whatever. I'm a Warrior of the Dark, one of the four who stopped the Flood of Light 1,000 years ago. I'm having the weirdest case of deja vu right now. Cloud of Darkness had also appeared when the light threatened to engulf the world 1,000 years ago. We, the Warriors of the Dark, managed to stop it then at great cost. 1,000 years later, the balance between light and darkness has inverted. Light has existed around a core of darkness, but now darkness revolves around a core of light. But the light has lost its brilliance. The overflowing darkness is threatening to extinguish the light that remains. A flood of darkness. Only you, Warriors of the Light, have the power to stop it. Okay. Alright. Sure, I'll roll with it. This has certainly been an interesting day, hasn't it? Oh, how far are we from levels up? Unfortunately, we are nowhere near strong enough to take on the final boss. Maybe we are. I don't know if we are strong enough, but I kinda don't want to risk it because I don't want to lose all this progress, and if it turns out that we aren't strong enough to, you know, do it, I guess that's fine, but I mean, we've got elixirs, so we technically could level grind, but at the same time, is it really feasible? Should I just have come in at a higher level? But you see, if I would have come in at a higher level, then what would that have solved? If I'd come in at a higher level, then the rest of the dungeon wouldn't have been a challenge. It literally just revolves around how high a level you are at the Cloud of Darkness. And I guess that's the one thing I don't like about this game. The difficulty at the end just suddenly has this huge dramatic what? I'm in the Soicle. The Soicle. These guys don't want to play fair. These guys want to play rough. Rough and tough. You know what? No. No. I ain't having this. We're just gonna run away. I can choose to walk away from a fight. They can't. I realize that this may not have been quite a long episode, as long as maybe you would have liked, but since we do have the final boss up next, I don't want to make this like a giganto episode, so while we only fought one boss, it has been like a 20-minute recording session, to be fair. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode, when we take on the Cloud of Darkness, maybe. Maybe. I'll see you guys later. This is Tales of Firebolica signing out. Thank you guys for watching. And, hopefully in the next episode, we'll be able to win. Hopefully.